in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. He's going to get this one down to Cook. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Hogan got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also...
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And again, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Howard, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first down. Hogan. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. On second down, Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hogan now. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And his kick here is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And, oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A big play that time on a catch and run. this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Back to throw. Hogan. Smith catches left side. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Hogan. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's a screen play left side. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 23. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And quickly, they get to the line. From the red zone now, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.